Fucking Christ!
Hello everyone, long time no see. Yes, I'm finally back, and this time with an Airsoft video. Who'd have thought I would do an Airsoft video, but here I am now, and this time with software better than ever. In any case, I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let me explain this over for you guys. So this Milsim took place in January of 2020. I decided to come here with a few friends of mine, so you'll see them scattered about here and there. But right now, our current objective is to take over this compound off to my right. Our team, which is the tan team, is supposed to be fighting the green team, which is the enemy team. Now, of course, because the game just began, there are no enemies in sight. However, we are still holding defensive positions to make sure we protect our teammates who are taking the compound at the moment. And of course, we take over the compound and we now move on to our next objective. Currently, we are here, where I have circled in red. Our objective, we must follow this path and get to this next objective, which is down the hill and most certainly occupied by the enemy. So we started going down this path, and for reference, the person in front of me, directly in front of me, is Caleb, and off to my left is Luke. Unbeknownst to all of us, the path that I just looked at turned out to be the path leading directly to the enemy objective we were supposed to go to next. Of course, because we did not realize this, we ended up going down the path that was previously marked with yellow caution tape that was broken. And as a result, me and my two friends, along with a couple other squad mates, ended up going down this path. We didn't realize that we had been turned around until we reached the end of the red line. However, due to some quick thinking, we were able to turn ourselves around and find a way to get back to the main operation area. And instead, we decided to resort to taking a shortcut to cut off the enemy. As a result, we ended up going down and back up a slope and ended up here, where I have marked on this red line. But what we didn't realize was that at the end of that red line, off to our left, there was the enemy base, and we couldn't shoot at the enemy base due to restrictions by the refs. So instead, we resorted to making a mad dash toward this compound that I have circled on the map. That compound being the original objective we were supposed to take earlier. And this is the result of the engagement.
They might be dead, so don't shoot. Dead. I'm dead. Hang on, move it, right. Move it right in the building. There's beds right there, offline. Alright, let's go. Go!
As you can see, we all got wiped out in a matter of a minute. While my group was wiped out in this instance, we were actually prepared and had a secondary advance force behind us. Due to this, the second group would come up and revive us, and we would run into the compound together to hold out for as long as we could and to tear up the enemy team. Due to this, we rightfully dubbed it the Alamo, as we were surrounded on all sides by enemy forces and were forced to hold out for as long as we could.
Right here. Unbuckle that.
How the fuck does this work?
Just pull it out. There you go. There's enemies that are coming from their respawn behind us. I know.
Hold up a second. Let's run that back, shall we?
Respawn behind us. I know.
So yeah, we were getting labeled as cheaters by the enemy team. Who'd have thought? Now, to be fair, from our perspective, it was technically cheating. However, on the other hand, our play was perfectly allowed by the refs.
They're moving right! Moving right! Moving right! Moving right! Whoa! Get down! Sniper! Holy shit. The BB just flew between him and I, so watch your heads. I saw the shot come from that general area over there.
I see brushes moving like this.
I'm
Yeah, that's me. Just take mine. That's my last one.
Okay. Oh my fuck.
Got it?
Yep, got it.
Took it twice.
That was a hit, my man.
Oh shit.
Tear it, drop that on my feet. These are green. Are these green? No, those are tan.
There we go.
Manhandle it. Fuck yeah.
Oh wait, I got eyes on movement. Dead ahead at my 12.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Admin already knows we're here, guys.
Yeah, our admin already knows we're here. Oh, shot. Oh, that's an LMG. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah!
You know what this is? It's like the Alamo.
Fucking hell yeah.
On me.
On me!
Right here
Yes!
with you.
Respawn!
Oh, shit.
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, we haven't done much for the last 2 hours. If I feel
Yeah, we've been climbing hills and shit.
we worked our ass off to get here.
Hey! Grenade was coming in!
Grenade, come over here. Come over here. You go through this window. You go right here. I'm going right here.
Alright, do it.
How many wins? 3? Well, they got a bunch of green behind us.
Oh,
Throw it! Throw it! Throw it now! Right beside it!
on fire! On fire!
Let's go! Go! Oh, hit! Right! Just shot your face, killer.
Oh, hit!
There we got it.
I'm hit.
Hell yeah!
I'm hit.
Hell yeah! That pistol hit outside the building, killer. It didn't hit the building. Huh? Not. Yo! How's that airstrike? Wait. That's what he just said. That's airstrike. That's not airstrike. That's a missile. That's the grenade. You're dead. Yeah, y'all got grenaded anyway. No, good. My bad. Alright, well, I'm on count. How? We're gonna die.
Fuck! Fucking Christ! We are all dead!
Holy hell, good
Holy fuck!
boom, boom, boom.
Fucking hell! Well, well, fellas, it was good fighting with y'all. Damn! Fucking hell!
And with that, that was the end of the Milsim. However, by the time I returned to respawn, it turned out that the game was just minutes away from ending. So I had to go all the way back down the hill I just worked my ass to get up. After the game had ended, I decided to go and take a nap, and oh boy, we were asleep for a long time. I'd say like a couple hours, give or take. But when we woke up, it was closer to nighttime, and it turned out that they had canceled the game that they planned on doing because players were losing gear, and the fact that it was on the side of a mountain, it was too dangerous for all of us to be playing on the field. So some of us opted to leave, including my group. But even though the Milsim was cut short and there was supposed to be an additional day to it, we all still had a lot of fun. I think we formed such a great experience. And not only that, but we were able to meet like new people and have like some great interactions with some of the locals because we were out of state. We came from the state just north of where this was taking place. And honestly, it was just such a great experience just being able to get away from home and just camp out. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Honestly, I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, but I got so busy with my final years of high school that I just genuinely lost motivation for editing and such. And so finally, I'm able to like upload a video for the first time in almost 3 years now. And in addition to that, I'm actually finally getting back into Airsoft for the first time in almost a year and a half. I'm going back on the 28th of May, and I'm going to start actually uploading more content now. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to sharing some of the like the videos I make and such cuz genuinely I don't even know what I'm going to make. But for now, I know for sure that I'm going to be uploading Airsoft content a lot more to the channel now. However, I have a brand new kit, a brand new gun, and I'm actually going to have multiple different cameras on me cuz for now I only have the head camera. But once I get enough money, I'll be able to get a gun camera and another camera to point towards me whenever I'm shooting and such. But yeah, a bunch of spicy content coming up to the channel, guys. I'm really, really amped for this. Cause, I mean, yeah, I'm back. I'm back, YouTube. I'm back. But yeah, aside from that, that's pretty much the end of the video. Actually, I have one more blooper clip I'm gonna play for you guys. So for now, stay tuned.
Yeah.
We lit his ass open, I mean ass.
Ass and all.
I mean, he was trying to crawl him.
All of us, dude. All of us.
God damn it.